There you go, Morgan. Today I want to show you a day bed that I made, and we're going to hang it from the bottom of the deck here. It's going to be a hanging, swinging, twin-sized bed essentially. Phase one, I've got the box. It's all glued up, ready to go. I put little slots in here with shims in there to create some strength. Step two, got the cross rungs on. Apply a coat of paint before you screw everything down. Get the uprights installed for the arms. Slats are painted, corner posts are painted, and the frame is painted. I'll need to go over everything with a second coat. I have both armrests on, and I have most of the back on. I think it's going to look pretty sharp, black on walnut, or walnut on black. I'm almost done with it. The only thing I have left is to replace that back top board, that black board. It's not quite wide enough and long enough, so otherwise I just have to put that board on and then touch up the paint and then varnish it, and then we'll be ready to put the eyelets in. Okay, we got the first coat of spar urethane on, and I think it's turning out pretty nice. I think it's going to look great when it's done. Looking forward to seeing the final result and hanging from that porch. So there's the bed I made. It's been in the shop for a while, so it's a little bit dusty, but I made it out of walnut and pine. A little bit of fir I got out of the sawmilled wood I made. Basically just painted it and lacquered it real good so it'd be good for exterior use. And we're gonna hang it, we're gonna replace this swinging chair from the bottom of this deck. We're gonna hang it from here. So it'll be somewhat sheltered underneath this deck. So to hang it, I have installed eyelets on both sides. I have 2 eyelets on each side. You see there's two eyelets on this side as well. I screwed it into the side. And I'm gonna hang it from the rafters, or the floor joists, or the deck joists, I guess, with these. So I'm gonna like screw that into the side of the rafter, or the deck joists. And from that we will hang it using rope. I purchased this twisted nylon rope here. This is it's got a max weight of 510 pounds. So if you multiply that by 4 strands, which we're going to use, I may do double strands on each section because of the eyelet size. But we should be looking at anywhere between 2,000 to 4,000 pound weight capacity. So I think we'll be plenty good on our weight. I put this bed so it's right in the center between those 2 posts. So it's nice and symmetrical. When you lay on it, you can see out. You can look out and enjoy the view of the river valley. Okay, this bed is 80 inches wide. And that opening between that post and that post is about 110 inches. So I'm gonna try to measure in about 12 to 15 inches off each side and attach it to the nearest rafter, or not rafter, but the deck joist. And we're also gonna center the bed in between these boards right here and the back wall. So we're gonna try to put it right in the center. And for each eyelet, I'm gonna measure up about 3.5 inches. So I don't have a pencil, and I'm just gonna drill a hole right through there, and that's where I'm gonna put the eyelet through, using a 1/2 inch spade bit. And then do that 3 more times. I'm just going to take this nut and then I'll put a washer over it. I'll insert it into the wood, and then I'll do the same thing on the opposite side. And then I'll get that all tightened down, the ratchet set, and that should be pretty stable. And do that 3 more times. Now that I have all the whatever you call these things hooked up, I'm gonna have to use a bowline knot to tie that on there. I think that's gonna be the best. That's gonna be the best knot to use under the circumstances here. It has a good ability to hold strength, and it won't slip and let that bed fall, especially with daughter and grandbaby that's gonna be swinging on it. All right, so I'm just gonna run the rope through this, just like this. And so I've got my loose end and I've got the long end. I'm just gonna create a loop through this on the long end, and then create a loop like this. My short end, I got my long end. Then I'm gonna run the long end. I'm gonna feed it through the loop I just created. And then I'm gonna run the short end through that little loop I pushed through and hold that together, and then I'm gonna pull down, and we've created a very strong knot. So that's not gonna go anywhere. I'm putting almost all my weight on it. And you can make that as short as you want. You know, I may try to shorten that up a little bit more, but that's how you create a bowline knot. Let's put some weight on this. Wow, it's not going anywhere. Burning the ends off. There we go. That should hold pretty good. I'm gonna melt that a little bit in. There we go. Got that. Now that I have the top piece hooked up, I've already hooked this one up too. I'm gonna hang it from the bottom. So I'm basically gonna create a bowline down here as well. So it's very similar to what I did on the top. And that should hold it nicely. And I'm making these eyelets, when it's all said and done, we should be about 12 inches off the ground or so. That'll give it plenty of clearance. Okay, so I got the bowline knot tied in down here on this side. And so we've got got the front done. Now I gotta do the back. And I'm making these eyelets about 12 to 12.5 inches above the ground. Well, so far it looks pretty level, I guess. We shall see once I get the back up. Well, I got it hung. I'll tell you what, the hardest thing about this whole project was getting those knots tied to the point where they'll stay level. I still think I'm a little bit low on this side and the front, maybe on the back too. If you look at the house lines, you can see it's still sloping down to the right a little bit. So I gotta do some arrangement on that, but once I get that, shouldn't be too bad. There we go. I think I got it. Now all it needs is a mattress and it's all done. Well, I got my whole weight on it. I think it'll hold the grandbaby and mama. I think it'll be good. If it doesn't, I'm sure I'll hear about it. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you like it, please subscribe and share this. And I really much appreciate that. There you go, Morgan.
We are swinging outside with a view. I
Love it. That's awesome. All you need is a mattress.
coming. I ordered it.
You did?
Yep.
Okay. There you go.
And it swings.
It swings. That's nice.